Okay, so we're back for our last two problems on pages 7 and 8 for the first half of the Chapter 5 notes. So hopefully you took some time to work through them on your own. So you'll see over here, this is number 7. It was negative 3x plus y equals negative 12. We want to get y by itself. So we first start out by adding 3x to both sides. Remember over here, these are not like terms. We're getting in the habit of putting the x term first. That's positive because it was plus, minus 12, so minus 12 here. Then we just take, again, you can start with negative 2 to positive 2 if you'd like for x. Plug them in to each one. So notice now that for a grid that's 10, goes up and down to 10 and negative 10, which is generally what we have on these pages, these top three would all actually be too low. So again, don't add boxes to the bottom. But you can just graph these two, and if you wanted another point, you can see that the trend is that as these go up, these will go up into a range we can graph. So I here at the bottom added an extra line to my chart just to get another point. You could even do another one if you wanted. Okay, but this is enough. So you could graph these bottom 3 points. I'll show you the graph in just a minute. And then let's look at number 8, the algebra, the work for number 8. So we have 8x minus 2y equals 6. Subtract 8x from both sides, so we get negative 2y. Don't forget to bring that negative down. Equals negative 8x plus 6. Divide everything by negative 2. So watch your signs. This is going to be positive 4x minus 3. Again, we do the work. In this case, only this first one is going to be too low for our graph. So we can go ahead and graph all of these. And again, notice that there's a pattern here. So in this case, every time x goes up by 1, y goes up by 4, all the way through your chart. Here, every time x goes up by 1, y goes up by 3. Okay? So then when we graph them, we can see this black line here is y equals 3x minus 12. That's the first one. So these are those three at the bottom here. These are the 3 points that we graphed. And then I made my line, and then this green line is y equals 4x minus 3. You can see the 4 points that we had from our chart that I graphed there, and then labeled it. Okay, so yours would be on separate graphs probably, but I just put them on here so I could show you both of them. All right, so that takes us through that first half of our notes. The next couple of problems we'll be doing that you can look at have, it's a similar situation where we're trying to solve for y. There are just a couple of special cases there. One where we end up with a fraction in front of x, and then one where we have to use that LCD method that we learned in Chapter 3 to clear our fractions away. All right, so that'll be part of the next video. All right, thanks. Have a good day, guys.